Lakers news: Ken Griffey Jr. reveals powerful advice to Bronny James. The 2024-25 NBA season marked a unique chapter in basketball history as the world witnessed a father and son share the floor in the world's biggest basketball league. Los Angeles Lakers superstar LeBron James, already an all-time great with a resume that includes 4 championships, 4 MVP awards, and the league's all-time scoring crown, stepped onto the hardwood with his son, Bronny James. It was an emotional moment not only for the James family but also for the NBA as a whole. For months, anticipation built around the idea of LeBron staying in the league long enough to play with his eldest son. When it finally happened, fans inside Crypto.com arena erupted with the kind of energy usually reserved for championships. History was unfolding before their eyes. But while the James duo was making NBA history, another father-son pairing famous in sports was present that night to witness it: Ken Griffey Sr. and Ken Griffey Jr. The parallel between the Griffeys and the James duo. Baseball fans remember vividly when Ken Griffey Jr. and Ken Griffey Sr. played together for the Seattle Mariners in 1990. The Griffeys not only shared the same dugout but also made history by hitting back-to-back home runs in the same game. Their bond became one of the most memorable stories in Major League Baseball. When Griffey Jr. arrived at Crypto.com arena on opening night of the Lakers season to watch LeBron and Bronny, it wasn't just about nostalgia. He understood what Bronny was stepping into better than most people in the world. Few athletes have ever navigated the unique pressures of following in a legendary father's footsteps while also being teammates on the same professional stage. In an interview with Shannon Sharpe and Chad Johnson on Nightcap, Griffey shared what he told Bronny before the game: "I did tell Bronny to just relax, enjoy it, be you. You are not gonna be him. Nobody is him. When I got there, my dad told me that this is your team, I am just here." And he was dad at the house and teammate at the ballpark. "But like I said, there were times that I rode home with mom. It was much safer. You're gonna learn a lot by being able to sit there and be on the bench watching him. People say he needs to be in the G League and he needs this and that. I'll tell you what, I learned more sitting there watching my dad than anything." Griffey's words echo a timeless truth for second-generation athletes: the challenge is not in living up to a parent's legacy but in carving out an identity of your own. Bronny's rookie season, balancing expectations and growth. Bronny James entered the league with more scrutiny than most second-round picks ever face. His every move was magnified, highlight reels, game-by-game analysis, even his body language was dissected by analysts and fans alike. Unlike many rookies, Bronny wasn't just trying to prove himself as an NBA player, he was navigating the burden of being the son of the greatest player of his generation. His rookie year was a mix of development, learning opportunities, and glimpses of potential. The Lakers carefully balanced his time between the G League and the main roster, giving him the chance to adjust to professional speed while also soaking up the atmosphere alongside LeBron. While some critics argued that Bronny should spend more time in the G League, Griffey's advice highlighted an underrated benefit: learning by observation. Sitting on the bench, practicing with elite teammates, and seeing his father's preparation firsthand provided lessons that no G League stint could replicate. Lessons from Griffey Jr.'s career. Ken Griffey Jr. knows all about pressure. By the time he was Bronny's age, he was being touted as one of the most talented players baseball had ever seen. Expectations weighed heavily on him, but he thrived by focusing on his own path, not his father's shadow. For Bronny, Griffey's guidance is invaluable. It's a reminder to embrace patience, lean into the learning process, and avoid the trap of comparisons. Bronny doesn't need to be the next LeBron. He needs to become the first Bronny James. The development focus: on-ball growth. After an encouraging summer league showing, Bronny made clear what he wanted to improve heading into year 2. "Keeping working on my game on ball, all the stuff off ball will just flow," Bronny said. "But if I'm consistently confident in bringing the ball up, knowing my role and being able to play the one when it's needed, I think I'll be good. Because I don't really have any problem playing off the ball if I need to. So just getting those reps over and over again of me having the ball in my hand most of the time is really good for my development." This mindset signals maturity. Instead of focusing solely on highlight plays or scoring bursts, Bronny is working to develop a foundational skill set that will keep him on the floor: ball handling, decision-making, and versatility. If he can become reliable as both a lead guard and an off-ball threat, his value to the Lakers skyrockets. The cultural impact of LeBron and Bronny together. Beyond the box scores and rotations, the James duo represents something deeper for sports culture. Father-son duos in sports always capture imaginations, but LeBron and Bronny's case carries added significance. Basketball is a global game, and seeing one of its biggest icons share the floor with his son resonates with families everywhere. It also raises bigger questions about legacy. For LeBron, this chapter isn't just about padding his stats or chasing another championship. It's about family, mentorship, and creating moments that transcend the game itself. For Bronny, it's about navigating the fine line between privilege and pressure, proving that his spot in the league isn't simply a byproduct of his last name. Reactions around the league. Players and coaches across the NBA have praised the unique story. Some view it as inspiring, while others acknowledge the pressure it brings. Veterans have been quick to encourage Bronny, while younger players see him as both a peer and someone under extraordinary scrutiny. Fans, too, are split. While many celebrate the James duo as a once-in-a-lifetime moment, others demand that Bronny earn everything without shortcuts. It's a tension that likely won't go away anytime soon. What's next for Bronny? As Bronny enters his second NBA season, the goals are clear: continue his development, carve out rotation minutes, and prove he belongs at this level. His work ethic, combined with guidance from both his father and figures like Griffey Jr., positions him well to handle the challenges ahead. The journey won't be easy, but that's what makes it compelling. Every possession, every practice, every lesson learned alongside LeBron is part of a bigger story. And just as Ken Griffey Jr. once stepped out of his father's shadow to become a legend in his own right, Bronny James now faces the chance to do the same on basketball's brightest stage.